Hi everybody. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me. Hope everybody's having a good week. Here we are again, it's Tuesday. It has been kind of a busy week. So last week I was live on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I went to work, and halfway through work we flew to Las Vegas for a work trip. And so I was there the rest of the week until Sunday afternoon. So I've been kind of gone all week, but we had a good time. Hi, Carol. We had a good time in Las Vegas. We learned a lot of things. So it's been a busy week, and that kind of just left me with Sunday night and then after work yesterday to get my stuff together for card making. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but I think I have it together for tonight. If this is your first time watching, my name is Laura Roderick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. I go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And shortly after that, as soon as the video is over, I post my videos to YouTube so they can be found there for the replay, and also to my Facebook business page. So I'm going to get started, I think, in just a minute. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say right now. Okay, so last week we did a share contest. So if you shared the video, you were entered into a contest to win a prize. And there were several people that shared, so thank you everybody who shared my video. I put everyone's name into my app. Hi, Renee. Into my little spinner app to pick a winner. And the winner from last week's contest was Kelly. So Kelly won the package of the Dragonfly trinkets. So I'll be sending those to Kelly. Kelly, I do not have your address, so if you could PM me or email me with your address, I will get these off in the mail to you. Thank you for sharing, Renee. We're going to have this week, if you share my video, everyone will be put into a contest to win. I'm going to give away two things this week. First, I have the iridescent basic rhinestone pearls, which these are beautiful, these iridescent pearls, and you can color them with blends and make them any color you want, but they're gorgeous, just the white. And I'm also going to give away a package of these sparkle and shine sequins. These are great for shaker cards and just to use as sequins to glue onto the front of your card as well. So that's what someone will win this week for sharing. All right, I'm going to turn my camera down and we'll get started on this week's cards. I'm excited to show you. All right. Whoops. Hi, Pam. Happy Tuesday. All right, hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties. Got to loosen this up and get it into place. Tighten it up. Thanks, Renee. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, we're ready to get started. So as you guys know, the Sale-a-bration catalog is in full swing. We also have the mini catalog that's been started. Tonight we're going to work out of the Sale-a-bration catalog. So what this basically is you can earn free things if you place an order of $50 or $100. Tonight we're going to be using the Adorable Owl set, and this is free, the stamp set with a $50 purchase. There's some other really cute things you can get with a $50 purchase, and I'll just flip through. This is what we used last week. This farm set I'm anxious to use. Some sentiments, some pretty papers, and then there's some $100 items too. Some stamp sets, and then this beautiful Dandy Designs paper. So lots of fun things you can earn for free. Does anybody have the owl stamps already? They're really cute, I think. This is what we're going to use tonight, this Adorable Owl set. And of course I got this for free. These are the cards we're going to make. So we have a really cute gatefold birthday card with the owls, and we're using that Dandy Designs paper as well. So we'll be making this card. And then we have this Hoot Hoot You're So Cute card with our little sky background that we're going to make. Shaker card, yes, I'm still addicted to shaker cards, so we're going to make another shaker card for the birthday. And then I have this cute little gift bag that we're going to make a little happy birthday bag. So let's get started on our projects. Let me put these aside. I feel like my camera's kind of crooked. Let me just get up for a minute and make sure. I'm going to just adjust it one more time. Sorry about that. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. So the other things we're going to use on this first card are from this Celebrating You stamp set. I'm going to use this Happy Birthday sentiment. I'm going to be using the layering circle dies, which I use a lot. And then the other basic die set that I'm going to use is the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm going to use that for some of the banners this evening. So here are the things for our first card. Let me get myself pulled up on my iPad so I can take a look and see everybody's comments. Okay. All right, so this is our basic gatefold. Oh, sorry, I had to get a drink for a second. So we're going to start with our card base, and we're using Coastal Cabana. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 2 1/8 on both sides. So I've just flipped it around and measured 2 1/8 on both sides, and then it's going to fold in the middle. So that'll be our card base. I have a piece of 5.5 by 4 of basic white that we're going to stamp on. That's going to go on the inside. I've also cut some of that Dandy Designs Designer Series paper, and these are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. 2 pieces of that for the front of the gatefold. Then I have a little strip that's going to go across the bottom, and this is 1 7/8, and I think this is 4 inches. Yeah, that's 4 inches by about, I'm sorry, maybe 3/4, ½ inch, something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark. I've cut out some layering circle dies with a scallop out of the Coastal Cabana and a white piece, and we're going to stamp our all on this white piece, and then our sentiment on the Stylish Shapes white piece. So let's get started with our stamping. Let me get a piece of scrap paper to go underneath my owl. I don't plan to go off, but just in case. And let me open this up. All right, so the one we're going to use for the circle is going to be this cute little guy with the bow tie, and we're going to stamp everything in Memento. Then we're going to do a little bit of coloring. So I'm going to put this little cute guy right in the middle, and then we'll go ahead and color. Now it looks like I'm going to take my Stampin' Right marker, just black. It looks like it didn't stamp fully, so I'm just going to add some little dots in here to kind of close the gaps where it didn't fully stamp. Okay, I think that looks fine. All right, so what I've kind of used for the owls is the bronze and ivory blends. And I kind of go to these a lot. Now, there's lots of different colors you can use if you wanted to stay in the browns. We have all those like skin tones. We've got soft suede, smoky slate, crumb cake, any of those neutral colors you could use. I'm just kind of partial to these colors. So, you know what, let me stamp the other guy too. As long as we're going to color, we can color everything at the same time. So the other one is going to be the one with the party hat. And this will be on the inside. And go right about here. And as long as I have my black open, let's do the sentiment, which goes on the front that says, "It's your day." And I'm going to stamp this a little bit to the left on the label. Okay. I think that's it for the black. All right. So I'm gonna, you know what, let me use the bullet tip because these are some really small spaces. And I want to try and maybe stay on the lines tonight. We'll see how that goes. And I'm just starting with this color. So I've used a lot of owls on the cards tonight, all different ones. The other ones I've already stamped and cut out. So you don't have to watch me color. This is the only time you have to watch me color tonight because I know that can be super boring. And because I'm just using the one color, if you want to do shading, you can still do some shading. Just do layers of the same color and you'll get the same effect as if you had a light and a dark shade. So when I was looking at owls online, because I thought, what color do I want to make the feet and the beak? And it looked like the pictures I was seeing, that was all in black. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to be true and make it black. So if you can see, the first one I did in black. But then after I got to my last project, I decided to do it in the orange, because at first I thought, well, it's not a chicken, it doesn't have orange feet. But then I liked the orange better because I thought it was so cute. So I'm going to do all of them in orange that we're doing tonight, even though some of the samples I did in black. All right, the brush tip helps me color a little bit faster, and I think I'm going to use that for this part. So I'm just filling in this part right here, and I'm going to use Balmy Blue on the eyes. Just so it kind of matches our card and matches the paper. So I'll just use the light for that. And I think that's really pretty eyes. And as long as I have this out, I should start coloring this one too. Okay, and then the hat, I'm going to do Balmy Blue and Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to fill that in also. And then, do I have Coastal? Let's see. I don't have Coastal Cabana. I'm going to use a little bit of Pool Party to do this part of the hat and the bow tie. Kind of coordinate with the rest of the card. Okay, and Pumpkin Pie Light. What do you guys think? You like the black or the orange better for the feet and the beaks? I think I like the orange. There's the difference right there. Okay, let me finish coloring this other guy. And we're getting close to being able to put our card together, which will be pretty easy. Okay, let me go back in with my bronze. So because we were on vacation this week and out of town, my Christmas is still up. I might be going for a record this year for how long I leave my Christmas up, because I feel like this weekend's not going to be good either to take stuff down, because I really need to do some catching up on my card making and things. So I usually try and stay several weeks ahead, and I am not ahead at all right now. So I need to get my life together. And I don't mind the Christmas yet either. I'm sure in another week I'll be like, oh my gosh, this has to go. I'm done with Christmas, but at least none of the outside stuff is still up. All right, we are almost done with this. And because we stamped on the circle and on the inside, we don't have to do any cutting out of the owls. These owls don't have die, so you have to cut them out by hand if you want them to be cut out. Okay, so those guys are ready. I think they look cute. The last thing we're gonna stamp is this little happy birthday right here. And let's do that in Coastal Cabana to match. So let me pull this out. And here's that happy birthday stamp that I talked about. See if I can get this straight. Probably should have stamped that before I colored in case I messed it up. Okay, that looks good. Got lucky. All right, let's put it together. I'm going to start with the inside, and we can go ahead and put this down with some seal. See if I can get that centered. And we'll take that little strip and just put it across the bottom. This would be a cute kid's card, right? Everybody has their favorite animals, right? Is anybody a fan of owls? Like that's their animal that they love is owls. Although I don't know if I have like a favorite animal. You know, some people are into penguins, and a lot of people have their special thing that they like. I don't know if I've ever had, although when I was little I had a bunny, so not a real one, a stuffed bunny. Okay, so these are just being put in the center, and that's how we've got the outside. Now we need to make our belly band. I'm just going to attach this. And I've left a wide circle around to frame it out. I'm going to take this piece of Coastal Cabana 2, and this is about 11 inches by 1 inch. And I'm just going to wrap this around the card, and I may have to trim it a little bit. So I'm just going to fold it as I go. And I want it tight, but not too tight. And it is a little bit long, so I'm going to trim it about here. And then we'll add a little bit of adhesive here. And then I'm going to just pop it up with some dimensionals right on top. How's everybody's weather? It was cold in Las Vegas. It was only, high was in like the 50s. And it was kind of cool. It was kind of rainy and cold on Saturday. So it was much warmer here while we were gone. So it's been nice here in the 70s still, but I think we're supposed to get a cold front and some rain maybe starting tomorrow. So we've been lucky with the weather. I see a little smudge or something on there. I'm just taking my sand eraser just to knock that off. Okay, so that looks like it for the outside. Let's get some dimensionals and pop this up. And I'm going to cut that off right about here. And just take a couple dimensionals to put that sentiment on. So it's your day, and on the inside, happy birthday. Ah, Carol says she likes raccoons. Cute, they're cute. And I love the fact they like things that are sparkly and shiny, right? So do I. Okay. Let's embellish, and we're going to use these beautiful pastel adhesive back sequins in this gorgeous bluish color. And there's small ones and big ones. And I'm just going to use the small ones on this. So let me get the sheet of small ones. And I'm just going to put them randomly inside some of these little squares. And I think those add a nice little bit of bling to the card. And that's it. That's our first card completed. And the bling's kind of subtle. You know what? I think I took some of the big ones and put them on either side too when I did the first one. So let me pull those. Okay. He's a cute little guy, I think. I really like the owls. They're cute. Okay, card number 1. Now, the next one we're going to do, and we've done these same cards before, right? Is we're going to make a little sky for a couple of our owls to be flying on. So, okay. I give up on putting those in right now. So, what I've added to this card is these border dies, and these are basic border dies, and I've taken this die right here and die cut a piece of white cardstock, okay, just like that. And you can see I've colored a lot, so we're going to use this to color the background of our sky. And then the other thing for the label is I added the Scalloped Contours dies. So I used this middle label and die cut that to do our Hoot Hoot You're So Cute. All right, so here's the pieces for this. So if you are interested in the make and takes for this kit, just spend $35 or more in my online store by Saturday, and then I cut the cards on Sunday and get them out on Monday. Here's the host code for this week. Use the host code for orders under $150, and I will send these in the mail to you. And they come just as I'm showing you in the envelopes. I do some of the die cutting. Can't do any stamping. That's against the rules, so you need the stamp set or something different that you want to substitute. If you ordered the make and takes last week, Monday was a holiday, so they went out this morning. All right, so we're going to start with Balmy Blue, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have this piece, which is a little bit smaller than usual. This is 5 inches by 3 3/4. And we're going to use a blending brush to make our sky. So here is my blending brush. I have this one assigned to my blue colors. All right, and so I'm going to get my Balmy Blue stamp pad out. Now, the other thing in the new catalog that just came out, the spring catalog, they offered this cute little holder for your blending brushes. So I was super excited about that. So that's a good thing, to have a little bit of storage for that. All right, so we're gonna just start by doing a little bit of sky. So I'm just gonna get some ink on the brush and, whoops, hold on. And I'm just gonna press this down with my fingers and just use some lightly, just use some of the ink, and then I'm gonna move it down. And I'm gonna position it a little bit differently as I go. And move this over, and we're just going to keep going down. Let me get a little bit more ink and different colors, keeping it still pretty light. It may be a little bit dark in places, and that's fine. And then we're just going to create this really pretty puffy cloud sky. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And you can see, let me show you how this is coming out so far. Isn't that pretty? I love doing that for the sky. All right, so let's see. How about here? Now our little owls have somewhere to fly around. And I'm just kind of staggering it. And we're almost to the bottom. And then we'll have a beautiful sky. Let me make sure. And I think we'll just do one more layer down here. Okay, that came out pretty good. What do you think? Looks like a sky, big puffy clouds. I like it. All right, let me close this stuff up. All right, so I've already cut, there's some flying owls in the stamp set. So I have already stamped on basic white, 2 of those, and that's what this piece is for right here. And then I cut them out with a pair of scissors. So let me get these guys out. And I also did their eyes in Balmy Blue. So there are cute little flyers. All right, so let's start layering everything. This is a really simple, easy card, right? So we'll center this just like that, and we'll pop these guys up with some dimensionals. Hey Kelly, how are you? Kelly, you won the share contest from last week, so I'm going to be putting those dragonfly trinkets in the mail for you. So if you can PM or email me your address, I'll get those in the mail for you tomorrow. And congratulations and thanks for sharing. All right, one right here and the other one right about here. All right, so this scalloped contour die, this is the smallest one. And let me finish poking out the holes. All right. And we'll stamp on this. We'll do the Hoot Hoot, You're So Cute in Memento. And we'll pop that up. Right on an angle. Nice, simple, cute card. So we're gonna add a little bit of ribbon, and this ribbon is variegated ribbon, and it is so pretty. You can see how it's kind of blue on one side and white on another side. So we're just gonna tie a bow with that. It's really soft ribbon too. I like it. I think it goes with, there's like a seaside set that they kind of had it shown in the catalog with that looks really pretty. I can't wait to use that set. There's lots of sets I can't wait to start using. But we're focusing right now on the things in the Sale-a-bration catalog since you can get those things for free. And who does not love free? Okay. All right, we'll use a glue dot. Oops, I glue dotted my finger. Put that right about there. Okay, and then for embellishing, I've got, these are new too. These are opaque adhesive back gems. And you can see there's 4 different colors. We're going to use the white. And I've got some of these big ones that I'm just going to put one in each corner. Come on. All right. That one you kind of can't see, but it's there. All right. So nice and easy. There's our second card with the adorable owls. All right, now back to my shaker card obsession. We're going to do a shaker card, and it's one that we've kind of done before with the, we're going to use the rectangle and this really cute paper that's the Dandy Designs, which you can also earn free with the Sale-a-bration. These sequins, I am in love with these sequins. They're so sparkly, so pretty. And these are the sequins that come in the 3-pack. So I think we've used all the colors this year. So we have the beautiful blue, this pink, and then we're going to use the green ones tonight. All right, so let me get the things out for this one. We're also adding to it the stitched rectangle dies, and I'll show you how we're going to cut out the shaker part. I also added this from the Sweet Songbirds. This is from the annual catalog. This I used a long time ago, but I wanted a branch with some leaves. So I pulled out this stamp set so the one owl has something to sit on, okay? And so what I did was I stamped this right here. I can show you because I have a piece. So I stamped 2 owls, a flying owl and the standing owl. And then this is the stamp set. I used this branch stamp and I stamped it in soft suede. I'll show you real quick. And then I used the leaves. I did those in Granny Apple Green. and they fit on the end of the branch really nicely. So they just get lined up right like this. And then you have your branch with the leaves. So I fussy cut that with the pair of scissors and the 2 owls. And so these are the owls we have for this card and the branch. So we are all set to go with that. Here are our pieces for the card. All right, so we're starting with Granny Apple Green, card base 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to do a little bit of an inside on this one as well. So I'll put that aside for a minute. This is 5 1/4 by 4 of that designer series paper. All right, I have a piece of, this is the shimmer, this is the In Color shimmer paper. And it came in the 5 in colors from this year. And I'm using this one, which is Parakeet Party. All right. And I cut this rectangle, and that is 4 by 2 3/4. And then I also cut a 4 by 2 3/4 of the clear plastic. I have the little piece of tissue paper behind it still, so I don't get fingerprints on it, because I'm good at that. And then we use the scalloped, excuse me. All right, this is the die that I used from the Scalloped Contours dies. Okay, so I have that die like that, and then I took one from the stitched rectangles, which I think was the 4th one from the middle, and I cut the inside. So I ran this through my machine both at the same time, and that's how I cut out this piece right here, which is going to be our scalloped frame. So that's how we did that. And then I have this little tiny from that other set right here, Stylish Shapes, and I cut out Granny Apple Green, just this little banner. Okay, so let's start putting things together. And this is a really easy card to make too, and fun. Are y'all getting tired of shaker cards? All right. Center that right in the middle. The next thing I'm going to do is take my shimmery piece and put that where I want it to be, which is going to be right about here. And you can see it's kind of got an ombre effect, so it's going from light to dark. I'll put the light at the top, and I think I can pretty much just center that on my page. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to want to attach this clear sheet to the inside of this frame right here. So let me get my scrap piece out again so I don't get glue all over my work surface. And I'm just going to go around the edge to glue my clear piece. So that's just going to get glued. So we have our window now. And that's it. It's all set. So you can see we have the window with the frame around it. Now I'm going to go ahead and take our foam adhesive strips, and we will make the window pop up. So I'm just going to go all the way around and make sure that I don't leave any gaps for any of the sequins to escape. And we'll just cut that off. It'll take me 2 of these strips to go around. It's nice because the rectangle is nice and easy, right? Unlike some of the other ones, which are a little bit more difficult, like if you were doing a circle. I mean, you can do it. This stuff's pretty pliable. But the rectangle is super easy. All right. All right, that piece is all set. Let me get this out of the way. All right, let's go ahead and put our sequins down. And here are the really pretty green sequins that we're going to put in the middle. So I'm just going to dump a pile of the sequins in, however many I think I would like. I like a lot because I like it to be super shaky. Okay, now we can peel off the backing. of our rectangle. And we'll put it right over our other rectangle. And now all our sequins are stuck inside, which is great. So now we have our shaker, which looks pretty good, right? All right, now let's decorate the outside. I'm just gonna take some seal and put our flying owl up here. We will put some seal on our, you know what, I'm gonna use my little glue pen because this is too skinny for the seal. So I'm just gonna put some adhesive, some of my glue here. And we will glue this branch going across. And I'm gonna actually end up cutting off part of it. And I'm gonna cut it right along the dots right about here. And so we have our branch. And then this little guy with the party hat. This time I made their eyes granny apple green, and I used granny apple green and balmy blue for the hat. So let's pop this guy up because he is sitting on the branch. Okay, again, I used orange, the pumpkin pie this time, for the beak and the feet. Last time I used the black. All right, lastly, we're gonna stamp It's Your Day on our little tiny banner. That barely fits on there. All right, and that's not super perfect. Let's try the other side and see. I'm gonna move it closer to me to see if I can get it lined up right. Okay, you can see my pad, I re-inked my memento. It's a little bit juicy. And we'll just add some seal and put this across the corner, just like that. And then for the inside, we're gonna stamp the happy birthday in granny apple green. And let me just quickly clean off that stamp because I had used it on the blue, the Coastal Cabana. So here's granny apple. And I'm just gonna do this right in the middle towards the top. And then if you wanted to, you could add a strip on the bottom of the coordinating DSP if you wanted to. You don't have to. You could do another owl inside if you wanted to. Up to you how you want to decorate. You could decorate your envelope with some more of that beautiful DSP if you wanted to. And that's it. That is our shaker card. Fun, right? Which do you like better, the orange or the black? I'm going orange. I shouldn't have done black, but I was trying to be real about it. All right. Next, we're going to make a little gift bag. And these gift bags are awesome because they are, hold on one second, I need another drink of water. They're relatively inexpensive. I think it's like $7.50 for a package of 10, so they're like 75 cents a piece. And they're embossed. You can see they have like a striped embossing. Super fun. They open up. They don't hold a lot, but they're perfect size for, you know, certain things, candy or whatever else you'd like to put into them. So we're just going to decorate the front of our bag. What I'm going to add this time is I'm using this Biggest Wish stamp set to do our happy birthday stamp on the sentiment card that I've cut out. All right, so here are our pieces for this, and this is just basically layers. So I started with Calypso Coral. This is 4 by 3 3/4. Basic black, 3 7/8 by 3 5/8. We got kind of a skinny border going there. And then that same DSP with this beautiful Calypso Coral star pattern, and that's the Dandy Designs, and it's 3 3/4 by 3 1/2, so that'll be our third layer. So let's start by doing the layers. Again, super easy to whip together in a hurry. You can make a bunch of these if you had, like, you wanted to hand out team gifts or This would be cute for anybody, cute for a little kid. For a birthday, those would be cute little party bags to give away at a birthday party. All right, and then we're just going to attach this to the front of the bag. I'm going to put just a little bit extra seal, just like that. Okay, I have this piece for stamping, which we're doing one owl, and I did the standing owl with this one. I did a little bit of light and dark calypso coral for the hat. So that's our little birthday owl. And then I cut this out of the stitched rectangles dies, and this is what we're going to stamp. And we're going to do this in calypso coral and black. So we're going to start with the happy stamp first and stamp that in calypso coral. And I want to do that right in the middle. And then we're going to do birthday right over it in the memento black. Okay, that's it. Happy birthday. All right, let's pop that up onto our bag along with our owl. Hi, Lois. Let's see. Well, do not glue it to your work surface. That is no good. Hold on, I'm going to get new ones. Try that again. Don't know what I was doing there. Lost my mind for a minute. All right, like that. And then our cute little owl. Okay, then we're going to add a little bit of ribbon. So we're going to use the black and white gingham ribbon along with the favorite white organdy glitter ribbon. So we'll just get a couple pieces of that for our bow. Where's the beginning of this? There it is. Okay. I always find it a little more challenging to do two at one time, but we'll see how that works. Hopefully I left enough room, which I think I have enough room. And we want this to be a little bit big, a little bit of an oversized bow. And then we'll separate it a little bit. That looks good. We'll just trim it up. All right, a glue dot. We'll adhere that. Get this just a little bit more separated so it stays a little bit. Now, I think it looks fine just like this. You can put tissue paper if you'd like. To match the star theme, I've got some really fun star candies. I got these on Amazon. So I'm just going to put some star chocolates in the bag. And I think this would be a fun little gift for someone. And then, like I said, if you want to add some tissue paper, I have some cute little tissue paper with the gold stars that kind of matches a little bit that I can put in the top. Right like that. Or if you like it without the tissue paper, you can just keep it without the tissue paper. But just a fun little gift bag, nice and easy. You can do it in any color you want too. Okay, so let me show you, just come back to what we've done for this evening. Put my toys away. So we had some fun with our owls, right? We had our gatefold card. We had our cute little flying owls in the sky. We had our shaker cards, and then we did our bags. All right, let me tell you about a couple things, and I want to show you what I have for next week. I'm excited about what I have for next week. Let me start with this project measurement and supply sheet. If you would like the instructions to this with all the colors and the order numbers and the sizes of everything, just email me. I'll be happy to email that to you. A reminder that right now there's a promotion. If you would like to get the mini stamp and emboss machine, there's a promotion for that. Just email me. I'll fill you in on all the details of the starter kit. We have a new paper pumpkin that just started this month. It's Sunshine and Smiles. And I think this is going to be a fun one. It coordinates with another kit we have. Does it say which one? I want to say it's the Rain or Shine. Yeah, the Rain or Shine Sweet Collection it coordinates with. So cute. It also, you can get an add-on for $6, 2 dies that go with to die cut the frogs and the flowers. So if you want information on Paper Pumpkin, just email me. I'll send you the information for that. If you place an order of $50 or more with me, not only will you get the make and takes, you'll get a free Sale-a-bration item, but I will also send you the Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, and that's 10 different demonstrators who have used Sale-a-bration items, and you will get all the PDFs for all these 10 different projects. This is the project that I made with the farm set. Happy birthday from all of us. So that one is my project. And then next week, excuse me. So I've been thinking about calendars, okay? And I thought, well, this would be a fun thing to do some calendars. And so I'm going to offer, next week, we're going to do a class on calendars. And I got this idea from one of my uplines, Erica, and she's an amazing designer, Erica Serwin. And she does a class every December where she'll do like 12 of them. So I thought I'll do 3 of them. So right now I'll do January, February, and March. We'll do that next week. And then in March, we'll do April, May, and June. So we'll kind of work our way through the year every quarter. These are cute. They sit up on an easel. And they're just the cards. Here's the one I created for January. And I like to use sets that we've already used so that you have those already. So this is the little orange set, which will sit on an easel. This is the February one. I haven't had time to do the March, but I'll have that done by next week. And it features this Days to Remember set. So I'll show you how to use this set next week. It's got all the numbers, all the things to make a calendar. In addition to that, I'll be sending anyone who wants to make and takes next week the tear-off calendar. If you don't want to bother with the stamp set, you know, you can use just these little ones and just frame them out and put them on instead of using that. So we're going to play with calendars next week. I think it'll be fun. I hope you can join me for that. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you. Bye.